In my 25-year career as a pro makeup artist, I never had anybody come to me and say, I want to look unnatural. Natural is the way that we want to appear because somewhere in our brains, we just know that humans reward a natural look as more trustworthy. Here are 3 ways to make your makeup look a little bit more natural. Step 1 is to try underpainting. This has been a big trend recently. Lots of pro makeup artists have been doing this for a long time, but it has surprised me how many of you still have not tried this. So definitely try underpainting. You're gonna highlight first and do your contour first, and then put your foundation on over it. Let's blend this out. Okay, I blended out the bronzer. Now I'm gonna blend out the highlight. Consider highlighting in this direction instead of this direction. If you've never tried that before, you might like it. And I'm a big believer that we should be trying things instead of just being afraid of them. So give it a chance. Maybe do a makeup date with yourself when it doesn't matter, when you're not going anywhere, so that you can try new techniques like this. So the underpainting can be really good for those of you who don't feel like you have a lot of makeup skill or not a lot of blending practice or ability, because you're going to go over all of this with foundation. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to have a lot of grace in your makeup application when you underpaint. So let me show you that this is, you're still going to see the highlight and the contour through this. Your second layer or your foundation layer, you want to apply with just a little bit less pressure so you don't displace your products underneath. And it just looks much more natural. You really can't tell where the lines are in the contour, but you can clearly see the sides of the face are a little bit darker. We've still got the highlight here, and this is a super natural look. Let's go to number 2. Tip number 2 is to only use colors on your face that naturally exist on your face, just in a better tone and in better placement. So most of us have a ivory color. We've got 2 beiges, a dark beige, a darker brown beige. We've got a little bit of redness and maybe even some purple undertones. So instead of just applying foundation over all of that color and wiping out all of those colors, which does not look natural, it looks very unnatural, you really want to bring back in all of those shades, which is why the highlighting and the contouring is so important, because you're replacing the ivory with a brighter, prettier color. You're replacing your brownish beige with a bronzy color, and you want to do a blush that looks very natural and replace the pink and the purple undertones with a very natural looking blush. I'm going to use our Ugly Duckling blush here, and we'll apply that in 2 different places. So step number 2 is to reuse your colors in more than one place. So we are going to use the blush on the eyes and maybe even a little bit on the lips. And when you replace makeup, or you place makeup twice on your face, it makes your face look more cohesive. It just makes it an easier place to land on for another person's eyes. So we're just gonna add a little bit of blush in here to the lids, and you can go right into the crease with it. A cream blush like this is going to blend beautifully, by the way. And this color does not have any shimmer to it. So it is a really pretty, very natural look. I'll take a little bit of the blush and add it to my lips as well, just to knock down the purple undertones that are always plaguing my lips. And let's go to step 3. Step number 3 is to use a hydrating toner over the top of your powder areas on your face. So you can actually use your hydrating toner almost like a setting spray that's also going to add moisture and lock in your colors and just make your skin look a little bit less powdery. So I'm going to take this and hold it a good distance away and kind of melt that powder in and get a glowier look under the eyes. These tips will keep you from having an unnatural look, which other people just tend to respond less to. There's a little bit of question mark around you when you don't appear to look natural, but makeup can actually make you a better communicator and get people to really focus on your eyes when the makeup is not a distraction for your beautiful facial features. I linked all the products that I used here in my TikTok shop.